So we are going to put in the other design parameters. So we click next, and then we have the design parameters. What is the burst, pipe burst? So you can put in as per the program. For this, I'm going to leave this. I click on apply, click on OK, and then I click on next. The initial conditions, the tail, PPG, I'm going to leave it at that. Applied surface pressure, then we have the peak force and the slide force. So slide force I will use 6. Then you put in the temperature. Okay, I can leave the temperature like that, so it looks a bit awkward. Let me leave it like that for the sake of this. So click OK. Those are the initial conditions. Then we put the tool passage inner diameter and the length. So the inner diameter, we can say 4, and the length. So the tool diameters are dependent on what you are putting inside. So this is for the conductor casing. So tool passage should be around 20. The length for the conductor, I think that is 500. Apply, and then click on OK. So go to the next part, bus loads. We have displacement gas, we have the, so you select which bus loads you have. For this, I'm going to select all. So I'm going to apply. You can say mad. No, permeable zone. Okay, let's go with the fluid gradient. So we apply. So you can edit the displacement cement if you want. You can edit this temperature. Then you can also check out the plots. So click on apply, click on OK. We are done with the burst loads, so we are continuing the collapse loads. So we say yeah, we want full excavation, we want the loss, yes, cementing, drill head, collapse. We want it to simulate all this and let it also give you the fluid gradients. So click on apply. If you want to make any edits, you come here and make edits on the mud weight. Check the temperature, you can check the pressure, and then apply. Now here we go casing by casing. So we are still on only one casing, which is the conductor casing. So we proceed the next, which is the axial load. Now this is only for one casing, which is the conductor casing. So we have to do for each casing one at a time. So we are running in whole. What is the average speed? So we are saying 30. Okay, we are saying 10 feet per second. What is the overput force? That is 200, 2000. Then the static load, you can put it at 350. Okay, this is a bit high. So the green cement pressure test can be up to 1000. So click on apply, and you can check the plot. Okay, so we proceed to look at the graphs for burst, and this is for collapse. The geoloads not showing. We can proceed to the next one, the surface casing. We input the same data because this is lacking these other data sets. So the design parameters for this, apply, click on OK, and then we can continue and also put in the parameters for the intermediate. Parameters for the intermediate as per the program, click on OK. So we go to the tool passage. This is up to 16, and its length, what was the length of our this? It was around 1200. So click on apply, then OK, and then we proceed. The bus loads, so I can select all. Or you choose the ones that you want. So you can apply, then OK. So we continue. The collapse loads, choose, go and apply, then OK. So you just continue. So you have to do this for all the casings. So it won't be on the figure. It's supposed to be 80, and this is 200, and this is 350. Okay, so it's giving you the other values. So we proceed back. We got the next one, which is intermediate. We come back here, design parameters. So basically you just have to keep doing for all of them until you're done with all parts. So applied force, I have not been changing this. So we continue to passage. We talk about 10, the length is 33. Click on apply, then OK. So we proceed. Proceed to this. Okay, before we proceed to this, you go back. So you have to put in all these until you finish all of them. I'm going to stop here and show you a few of the results. So I hope you can continue for each of the casings and you put in the values.